I don't think we talk about this topic enough, and I think it is because women are afraid to be seen as depreciating in values, and especially when we attach so much self-worth to our looks. Well, let's be honest, this is part of the package. We're judged that way. I took my Insta360 X4 to the English garden. I'm in the English garden today. It's in the northern part of the English garden, and I'm picking a spot with less people, hoping that I would not get into some privacy law problems, because you know how the Germans are with their privacy. So today I want to talk about aging. I think it's an issue that not enough people talk about. And that's part of the reason why I want to start this channel, because I learned so much about myself, my wellness, my health, my well-being, my mental health, even through researching, learning about what we go through in perimenopause. I just feel like, how come no one told me about it? And I wanted to talk about this. So today I wanted to share the 10 hot takes I have about aging, or possibly fun facts, things that I learned the hard way sometimes.
I'm a bit disappointed in Paddy because you were so clear when you first he looked right.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you. That lady was very nice. The fun thing is that since I got this short haircut, I don't get hit on by men. More often I'm hit on by women. Women are nicer to me because I have short hair. They either compliment on my hair or on today it was the dress. So let's talk about aging, because I feel that no one talks about it enough. I learned the hard way about a lot of things. So today I want to share the 10 hot takes I have about aging, and I hope some can help you as well. The first is, I think aging gracefully is bullshit, because it's nice marketing words, nice marketing messaging for shut the fuck up, bitch, and just fade into the background quietly with a smile. I think that's just not what I want to do. I feel actually I'm waking up through this process of aging, or just getting wiser, whatever you want to call it. I learned a lot. And by the way, you're aging too. You're aging, I'm aging, everyone is aging. And how come this is not something we talk about more often? And when I say aging, it doesn't mean that we're like covered in wrinkles and it's about taking good care of ourselves, because it's very likely that I will live until my 100 into hundreds. Well, I don't know how many hundreds, but at least 100, I would say. When my grandma passed away, she was 95. So it's not unreasonable to assume that I would join her ranks of long-lived ladies. So I just feel like more people should be talking about aging. And I feel like telling us to just fade away quietly is bullshit. I'm not doing that. I'm going to actually use my newfound energy to focus on building the life that I want. This is my life now. I am taking control of my life for the rest of my life. Aging is also a process of learning more about yourself and taking the control back, taking the control of life back into your hands. The second thing I want to share is that life has no meaning. Literally, there's no point in life. There isn't a manual for life, because everyone's lives would be different. There isn't one way to success, or there's not one kind of success. Life has no meaning. And a lot of times we're living in a script that others have written for us. It comes from social programming, comes from family, comes from the culture. It's the built-in system that we have. That's all good. It helps, because basically the knowledge was passed down to us, systemized, which is great, but We don't need to be stuck in this dogma. Life is abundant. There's so much in life. It's not just one way to live a life. It's not just one way to look at things. Life is anything you can make it to be. So that's why I said life has no meaning, but it gives you so much freedom to shape your own narrative, to walk your own path, to build your dream life, to become who you are. I'm going to borrow a bit of Nietzsche and say, there's no meaning in life. The meaning lies in the process of us finding ourselves. Point 3 is about the male gaze. I feel hot. Literally, I'm hot. I was recording for another video and I had a live hot flash attack in the video and I cut it in because that's reality. That's real life. And I'm literally too hot. I wake up at 5 in the morning, my body temperature just shoots up and I'm like, whoo, good morning everyone. I'm up. It's a problem. I am too hot. But at the same time, I also feel hot in terms of feeling attractive. It's not like I am trying to, find someone because I have someone. I feel hot. And this time I don't feel the pressure about chasing the male gaze. I don't need the confirmation from them. I know I look pretty damn good for my age. I'm lucky. I feel free. And I allowed myself to cut my hair short, actually, because the old me was too worried about. But men prefer women with long hair. Well, but I want short hair. So this time I respected myself and I let myself have this short hair. I love it. I don't think I want to go back. This is me. I feel the hottest I've ever felt in my life. I feel great. I feel healthy. I feel hopeful. I feel creative. I feel the abundance of life. Maybe it's just summer talk. Ask me again in winter, which is coming soon in September, sadly. Okay, letting go of the male gaze was a relief, and also I have this newfound strength and confidence in me as well. I know I'm not 20 anymore. I mean, okay, yeah, that's not what I'm after. I'm after the balance of my mind and body. I want to feel balanced and, energized, basically. Okay, so number 4, nobody's really aging naturally, okay? Everybody's doing something. A lot of people are doing something, so don't feel guilty. I talk about this openly with my friends, at least. I can tell you what I did. I really hated the eye bags on my face, and also they have a different size. Like one eye bag is larger than the other one. It was driving me nuts. So I removed them. I had some surgical procedures to remove them. I also did some fat transplant in my cheeks. And for 1 year after this procedure, I was hating it, but basically my brain could not accept my new face and it was hating it. My brain was really harsh to my face, but after a year or a year and a half, I started to like it. I was like, wait a minute, that worked out well. I think it did. I'm happy I did that. I don't have anything else on my face. Also, it costs a lot of money. So I'm only going to use it when necessary. I might do something more. The other thing that I spend big bucks on is this radio frequency device that I use to zap my face. It's basically shooting electricity and heat down into the dermis, and it's supposed to energize the production of collagen. I think it's doing something. I don't know if it's that. I do a lot of things to my face. The point is that everyone is doing something to their face or body. There's no shame in that. If it helps you feel better, why not? And of course, it's not all about the looks, but in my case, I just couldn't get myself to even be in front of the camera if I didn't do it. I had to do it. I know I'm preaching about not caring about what others think, but you just called me. I did care. But at the same time, I'm happy that I did it. So I don't think there's shame in that. 5th point is self-care used to be a face mask. Now it's canceling dinner. I talked about this in the previous video that I just cannot stand wasting time if I don't feel like I'm getting something out of a situation. I don't want to waste my time with people who I don't really connect with. And instead, I would much rather just do my own thing at home, watch my fake plants grow, and watch my cats take a nap. I think I'm done spending time with people I don't click with. I don't want to catch up with everyone, and that's okay. That's self-care now. Okay, number 6 is sleeping becomes a skill. Yeah, I'm learning that skill. It's funny because I met my ex in Taiwan and he was teaching English to both adults and to children. And he would make fun of the Taiwanese because every time he asked, "What is your hobby?" then everyone, 90% of people would say, "Oh, my hobby is sleeping." Now I can totally feel that when I'm too stressed, if I know that I only have 1 more hour to daylight, I have to sleep, then I cannot sleep. So usually when I wake up, I woke up. So that's the next thing I'm going to learn how to do better. And I'm going to share those with you as well. How to sleep better. It's a skill now. Number 7, the older I am, the less fuck I give. Yeah, it's also the same about setting boundaries. I obviously still care about what others think, but I try to focus on people who I really care, not everyone. I think some people they say things, but they're not even thinking about you. What I'm trying to say is people don't really think about you. We think about ourselves a lot. We think about ourselves all the time. At the time when I was low, I learned that if even my own mother would think about me for 5 minutes a day, I would be lucky. I don't think she does that. And I don't mean to say that to blame her. Realizing that no one gives a fuck is actually very freeing. I felt relieved that no one gives a fuck. Actually, no one is looking at me. We are looking at ourselves all the time, judging. I can be very judgmental towards myself. But I get to do that, I guess, but not too much. Not too much. We can talk about that in another video too. But we think other people are judging, but in fact, no one is watching. The older I get, the less fuck I give. Also, we talked about life has no meaning. Life is what you make it to be. We live in other people's plans for us. It's nice to be able to step out and start our own plan. Making friends became harder, and I don't also try so hard to try to fit in anymore because at some point I realized, you know what? Trying to fit in is a lost game because fit in where? Fit into what? There are a million little circles, probably at least in Munich. I don't want to fit into anybody's circle. I want to start my own circle. That's what I did. And through this process, I also learned so much about being by myself, learning about myself. I am now my own best friend. I can troubleshoot for myself pretty much for anything. Maybe there's still some work to do. I'm sure there's always work to do. But I am in peace with myself. I am able to console myself sometimes. I call myself consoling myself the other day. Yeah, it was a bit creepy. Basically, I was thinking about how hard the goal is going to be or how much work it's going to be to make 77 videos because that's the average number for creators on YouTube to reach 1,000 subs. So I thought instead of setting a goal for 1,000 subscribers, I should set the goal to 77 videos because it's easier to measure. Part of me was just like, oh, but it's so hard. And then the other me came out. The other caretaker type of me came out and basically comforted myself and said, yeah, you're gonna get there. And I was touching myself in the forehead with my thumb. Literally, I was calming myself down. Literally, it was like there were two me's. I found amazing that I was able to do that. It helped. I felt seen. I felt heard. So the one who felt like, oh, I have to work so much for that and feeling maybe unsure, insecure. But at the same time, I had the other side of me who was comforting myself, giving myself the support and love and confirmation that I needed. I'm probably crazy, but it's working for me. So I don't try to fit in. Making friends does become harder, That is a problem everyone will have. I will face the same problem again when I move to France, but it will happen. Number 9 is toxic positivity. Just saying stay positive is toxic, and it's not sustainable. It's not that easy. You don't just stay positive and suppress all the bad feelings or emotions. It doesn't work that way. They will come out bubbling. They will erupt like a volcano one day. It doesn't work that way. And instead, we should try to balance our energy. See your energy as a resource that could be recharged and it could be depleted as well. See your energy as a limited source that you need to think about recharging all the time. I like the saying that seeing life as a game, because for me, in order to motivate myself to do something, that thing needs to be fun. Seeing life as a game so you can have fun with it. You can enjoy, you can discover new things, new possibilities. And I like this expression that I heard one day from another woman in her video. She was encouraging people to flirt with life. I really like this idea of being daring and open and curious and playful and trying new things out, seeing the life as a game. Number 10 is going to sound like a rambling, but I feel like aging is actually a blessing because a lot of people don't even make this far. It's hard to believe that we lose people along the way already. And I appreciate the abundance in life. Once I can see the beauty in life from different angles, it blows my mind. The world is so beautiful. It blows my mind. I want to choose to see the beautiful side of the world and be open to new ideas, new love, and new possibilities, new opportunities, and I don't want to believe that the best is already behind me. Today, right now, I am the youngest I'll ever be. Life is a present every day. Literally. I think having the ability or time or leisure possibility to age is a blessing because we already lose people along the way, which is hard to believe, but I appreciate being able to live in a safe place, being able to go to bed every day, being able to enjoy peaceful home life with my cats. Yeah, I just want to remind myself and also share this with you that we should keep our hearts open so new opportunities will come.